Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Monday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day and your week off well. But before we do that, I'm feeling the need to do a little bit of breathing and a little bit of cross crawl. So we'll see what we get. So let's start with the breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Wiggle your shoulders a little bit and your head. Listen for all the creaks and groans. My yoga instructor, I have yoga this morning, calls it Moaning Monday. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. Welcome. You are the first one on today. So get our Moaning Monday going. And then by the end of the class, it's Marvelous Monday. So there you go. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Feeling your abdomen rise and fall. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Thank you for the sunrise. I appreciate it. Looks like someone else has popped on. A couple more people. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing our breathing, our morning breathing. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And as I said at the beginning, I'm feeling the need for a little bit of cross crawl. And you can do this standing or you can do it sitting. It doesn't matter. Whatever works. I'm sitting. So it's left hand touching right knee as you lift it up. Then drop both of those. Right hand touching left knee. And you just cross over. You hear my chair squeaking. It's a good thing my sister's dogs aren't here. One of her dogs is a very trauma dog. And that squeak drives her nuts. So there. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. So that's just a little wake up, get your brain firing on both sides, working really well this morning. And we have a good card for today. It's from the Pilgrim Cards deck by Austin Repath. And it's called Restless Soul. So let me grab a drink here. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Good morning to anybody who popped in while I was doing the cross crawl. Yes, it probably does need some WD-40. And the hydraulics on it are going. So over the course of the day, I get lower and lower and lower. Good morning, Janine. Welcome. At least I can still make it work. So for now, it works. So Restless Soul. I want you to just think, let's just energize your hands. Feels like we need a little extra this morning. Place them on your heart. Breathing, just waking yourself up. Good morning, Joe Bell. Glad you are here. Breathing into your heart space. Opening it up. Ready to receive this message. Because this message to me is a message about acceptance. Acceptance of who we are and who we are not. Glad you have sunny California. We have nothing right now. It's pitch black, but we're north enough that it takes a while for probably, 7, it'll be daylight. So we got a little ways to go. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we've got a Christmas tree in there. I see that. I see that. I was making some Christmas cards last night, so that was my effort at ho, ho, ho. So now that we got our heart all woke up, awakened, that's probably a better way to put it. Good morning, good morning. Glad you are here. Restless Soul. See what part of this resonates for you. Cloudy, rainy, windy, and cold. There you go. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get into the low 30s today. So that's about it for now. We're still roughly 10 degrees warmer than typical for this time of year, which is kind of mind-boggling. So let's see what part of this card resonates for you. Do you not wonder at your restless nature? You cannot stay and cultivate a patch of land. You who barely can tolerate a day of rest. Surely you tell yourself, one day you will find that which you seek. And yet you know not what it is you are looking for, only that you long for more than you are. You walk past farmers tilling the same fields as their fathers before them. You wonder if they sit down to their evening meal content with their lot. Cursed with divine longing, blessed with the promise of what may yet come to pass, you wave at those you meet and imagine them happy with what they have. You imagine yourself one day sitting across the table from them, sharing with them the treasures you found at journey's end. So, good morning, Diane. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. So, to me, that card is speaking to the search that some of us go on in this lifetime, and maybe across lifetimes, who knows. But there are people who are very content with what they have. It is what it is. They don't strive for more. They're fine as is. And there are those of us who are constantly looking at what could come next. Where do I want to go? Good morning, Kelly. What do I want to see? Who do I want to be? Who do I want to meet? What's new? What's exciting? What's interesting? And with both of those, the ones who are content with their lot in life and the ones who are constantly searching, and there's people in the middle, of course, there's pros and cons to both of those, right? So for the people who are very comfortable with their lot in life, many of them are also the people who are very uncomfortable when change visits them. They'd rather just have things stay the same. And one of the things we know about life is change is inevitable. So a downside of that I'm happy as is approach is when change visits them, they often are not very happy. They struggle with it. On the other hand, they have that peace of mind, and they also have the connection with the same people, the same patterns, lots of routine, etc., that they've had for however long. Things are as predictable as they can be, I guess, until change visits them. And the people who are the searching people, and that's actually how this deck came into being. He's using Pilgrim in the way of a seeker, someone who goes to seek. The plus side of being that seeker is we have some very interesting life experiences, right? A downside is there is that restlessness and lack of satisfaction at times with things the way they are. We're oftentimes asking, how could this be better? How could this be changed? How, etc., etc. Schools are very set up for those who like things to stay the same. I expect you to sit in a desk. I expect you to learn stuff. I expect you to cough it back up on a test, etc., etc. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. You got to us live today. Awesome. Schools are not typically set up for Bonnie, come away from the window. Bonnie, sit down. Bonnie, quit talking. I just wasn't, school was not my gig. School was rather torturous, trying to accommodate the way it's set up. And roughly 30 years ago, I don't even know who it was, trotted out a theory about attention deficit disorder that maybe it was just a stylistic difference hardwired between like hunters and gatherers. So the gatherers are the ones who sit there and do this thing. School is set up great for them. They can sit still. They can pay attention to what's right in front of them. They can stay focused on a task. The hunters, on the other hand, are the ones who are doing this thing. And again, school's torturous for those of us who are wired that way. We don't sit still well. We don't. We have 5 different things going on in our head at once. There's a song, there's a conversation, there's whatever we're doing in the moment, there's what everybody else is doing. So what I like about this card is it's an opportunity for us to realize and accept that there are different predilections in this world. There are those people who are just comfortable being, and there are those people who are going, doing, seeing, creating, whatever. Neither one is bad or wrong. They both have their strengths and their liabilities. And to me, this card, Restless Soul, is about acceptance of that. Acceptance of those differences, and not only acceptance, can we actually make the world a place where, regardless of how you're wired in that way, you're happy. You're happy, you're joyful, you're comfortable. The world works for you. The world works for you. Good morning, Bobby. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. I just gave them a little conversation about Moaning Monday turning into Marvelous Monday. So, Yes, and from the top up, I look like I'm ready for work. I have my yoga pants on because at 9 o'clock, it's yoga time. So, restless soul, which one are you? And again, we tend to want to put people into categories. Our brains are hardwired to want to box things in. This is a this is a that, and we sort. People move, people change, people flow, people in certain circumstances may be a gatherer, and in other circumstances, maybe a hunter. So we all have, and we all fall, some are very, yes, very firmly gatherers or very firmly hunters. But a lot of the rest of us kind of ebb and flow, depending on the circumstances around us. So, what are you? Are you that restless soul that likes to go and do and see new things and try stuff and create and whatever? Or are you the person who's very comfortable with how things are in their world and liking to maintain that? Again, neither one is right or wrong. Neither one is bad or good. They just are. And acknowledging your preference can then help you make choices that feel good to you. So for today, I'd like you to practice a little bit of both. I'd like you to practice a little bit of that hunter energy out looking around, checking out the new, etc. And I'd like you to practice a little bit of that gatherer energy, being present, being comfortable with what is, etc. So enjoy your Monday. Have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.